Hi there! In this video, I'm going to talk about LinkedIn targeting for any of LinkedIn campaigns. Because there are a lot of different targeting options on LinkedIn. There are different layers. We can use or and options, include and exclude, and different features that we're going to talk about in this video. I've seen a lot of campaigns that are not using LinkedIn targeting properly, and that's why they are not reaching their maximum campaign results. In this video, I'm going to show you my tips and tricks how to use LinkedIn targeting properly. My name is Rita, I am a digital marketing expert, and let's start. When you first start with your campaign creation, there are a few different things you should notice even before choosing different characteristics for your audience and so on. There are important things to know here in this targeting definition menu. So first thing that you need to notice that location comes with a certain default options. Location is pretty basic for any platform and on LinkedIn as well, but for some reason it has another option here. Right now you can see that my location says permanent, and that's what your location needs to say as well. If you're going to change it, there are few options here: recent or permanent location and permanent location. That's it. Only two options. But recent or permanent location will catch people who are also traveling in your specific location. And this can generate some unquality traffic, people who you don't really want to target. So please notice that actually this option is default on LinkedIn, and whenever you setting up your targeted audience, change it to permanent location just to make sure that you are targeting correct people. Another thing that you should notice about LinkedIn targeting is your target audience size. Right now, since I don't really have any targeting options, it is a huge number. It's 7.5 million people. But usually when we start using all these options that LinkedIn is allowing us, we are getting a very small size, and we don't want that. Best practice on LinkedIn is 50,000 people, and that's what you should aim for. So don't use too many different filters. Make sure that you still have at least 50,000 people to target on LinkedIn. And another very important option here is enable audience expansion. This option, for some reason, is also always selected whenever you're just starting with your campaign. So make sure to deselect it. Otherwise, you will target random people, even if you chose some specific filters in your targeting. Job functions, job titles, doesn't matter. If this option is going to be on, LinkedIn will reach people who are similar to your targeting, but not quite. So make sure to deselect this option. Now, let's start with the actual targeting. How to target on LinkedIn. Please notice that when you start, you have two options: narrow and exclude. When you want to target specific audiences, you will start with narrow. Let me delete all of this. Yes. So I'm not going to get into the categories that there are on LinkedIn in this video. I'm just going to show you how to build your targeting correctly. So if I want to target big companies, I will choose company size and few different options from this menu. Now, if I would like to target, for example, engineers, I would go to job experience, and here I have job function, job titles. So if it's something general, I will go to job functions, and I have engineering here. Please notice that when I choose this option, I do have O, and O, it means either company size or engineering. But if I want to target engineers in huge companies, I would definitely need to get an and instead of an O. And that immediately decreases my audience size to 4 million people. And that's how I actually use this option. So it's company size first, then engineers. And that's how LinkedIn will show my ad to. So only engineers in big companies. Another thing that you should notice on LinkedIn is the exclude option. It's really helpful when you are not quite sure who you want to target, but you are sure specifically who you don't want to target. So by clicking on exclude, you're doing all the same, and you can exclude different options. For example, job experience. I know that I would like to target engineers from big companies, but I know that I do not want them to be unpaid training or entry position or even a company owners. So I will exclude these options from my targeting. Please notice that my audience size decreased as well. So this is the correct logic behind LinkedIn targeting. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments below, and I see you in the next one. Goodbye.